What's up, Chuckle Fox? Welcome back to Wreckfest, the series where you submit your from the depths design to me for review, and I either praise them for being a fantastic design with little feedback, or shit all over them for them being a terrible design, with maybe a side of constructive criticism. I honestly have no fucking idea why I'm messing around with the bayonet for my Galil, but I am. Anyway, I guess I'll go. I can put this back and we'll get to it. Alright, first up we've got the 18-pounder. This is by Gaming. He says both of these are still a work in progress stage despite being mostly complete functionality wise. Alright, what is it? Oh, it's literally just an anti-tank emplacement. I'm afraid to see what this thing looks like without decos, but yeah, I see what I mean. I mean, it does just look like completely functional. Does the gun recoil back? I don't know if these guns actually recoil back or not. Oh, they do. That's one thing I will say that you could do, is that a lot of the decos back here, I don't know. No, never mind. That's not how these ones go. I was about to say, you can make the whole, like, cannon bit. You can make a certain section of this back here deco to whenever the barrel recoils back, that it opens up back here like it's ejecting a shell, but this is just a hatch in the back, so these don't work that way, so never mind. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it seems like it's pretty well here. What texture did you use for the tires there? I mean, it's just a little 18-pounder gun. I don't really know what else to... Whoops. I don't really know what else to say about it other than... Great googly moogly! Ugh! Oh my god! This looks terrible! I mean, I also get it, because it's just a open back gun. Still, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. It's definitely kind of trippy seeing it like fucking move on its own and everything. Maybe have a camo for it. And if you really wanted to get froggy, you could fucking try and put like brush over the front of it, make it look like it's camouflaged to sit inside the woods for an ambush, maybe. Alright, next is the AK Carriox. This is by Aurora Singularity. That looks like Nova Galaxy. Y'all keep changing your fucking names on me. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Okay, so it's no longer black. And honestly, I kind of like it with the white. I think it kind of looks nice this way. The red stripes on the front aren't too bad. I still not a huge fan of the like pointy texturing that you got along the sides. It looks funky. The back here feels a little bit too square with no other shaping or the hole like coming down at all. It just kind of looks funky. Let's see here. These are missile turrets. I do like the missile decos you have though. A lot of missiles. Other than the heavy armor texture, I feel like it would look a lot better as the metal texture. But your overall shaping and like how you got the barrel set up, I actually do quite like. I think that looks fine. I still think it's weird how it, like how you make them recessed. Like you can see the turret neck recessed in the hole, especially here. It's never looked very good to me like that. This also feels like way too much just like a straight up hexagon. Like you need different sloping other than 45 degree flat, 45 degree flat. Need other, and it just feels like it's really fat too. Like just look at that front profile. It's got huge fucking basically cheeks on it. The only way that it would look a little bit more proportional is like this barrel was moved over by like one more block or whatever. But then the barrels, with how small they are, it would look like they're way too far apart. It's just the turret cap is just way too fucking big. It needs to be slimmed down on the sides. I think the overall length of it is fine. I just think it needs to be slimmed down on the sides. You're also missing a lot of different little greebling, like little things scattered along the deck, other markings, hazard stuff. Your communication mast on this and your bridge is better than a lot of your other ships, I will say. So, I'll at least give you that much. Does this actually have an interior, or is this just a spiral staircase down to nothing? It's just out to the deck. Okay. So not much. Good lord. Huge fucking cranes. Why? Let's see here. This area is for maintenance purposes only. No smoking or breaks permitted. Oh. So this is like an armed cargo vessel? I don't... Also, what's up with the two bridge thing? Like, literally copy paste. There's like no distinguishing factors between the two. They're literally just copy and paste. Like, I feel like if you're gonna have two bridges like that, they need to be different, or at the very least have not, like, this one shouldn't be facing forward, it should be facing backwards. You know, it doesn't really make much sense for the giant viewport to be up over the cargo area. I mean, yeah, I just wanted to copied and pasted the front superstructure to the rear. Then it just kind of looks lazy. I would make the rear different. Maybe the rear is masked a little bit higher too. I do like this back here, but yeah, you just still with your overall shaping, like for how long the ship is, your slope ends way too soon. It needs to come back to like right here, and then you need your back end to slope in more, or at the very least, if you're gonna keep it flat, have your hull come down by like 2-3 blocks and then flatten out down here. Just, it needs some work. All right, next is the Australis. I'm gonna assume that's what it is. And this one's by Gnome. Oh boy, Gnome has now changed his name to just a Gnome. All right, let's take a look at this thing. First thing I noticed, kind of the shaping on it, kind of looked like a whale. But I do kind of like the armored ribs you've got on, like, going across it. It does help break up that texture. These weird fins on it. These nuclear arsenal. I like the custom jets on it. I feel like this is a little small for the rear. I feel like it needs to be a little bit bigger. Picture up top is simple, but it's alright. Oh. This needs some work. Yeah, this needs some work. This just straight up looks undecoed, like, entirely. The seaweed's kind of, I feel like this bottom section, the actual shaping of the turret cap, looks okay. I just feel like you need to deco these oblique slopes to be flush with that 45 degree. And also, I feel like the whole turret cap can go up by half a block. Like, this one block, like, turret neck is a little bit big for how small the overall turret cap is. Let's see here. Actually got somewhat of an interior. Oh, actually, yes. As it does. Always, it doesn't really go to a whole lot, but it does have at least a walkable-esque interior, which I respect. What else is this thing's weaponry? 20. Okay. Oh! That thing not move? Is this not on a turret? Oh, it's... Oh, no, it is. Well, why can't I control it? Do you have it set to where only the... Ah, AI control only. Got it. I forgot that that's a new feature now. I do like the little laser turret. Yeah, I do like the little laser turret. Yeah, it's mainly just working on those two guns there, but the rest of your Overall detailing, it's simple, but I like it. And it still looks like a whale. Alright, next is the Azure Eye CGSS. This is by Fox. Let's take a look here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause this here. I like the modern slash almost somewhat futuristic-esque look you got. Your whole shaping here could definitely use a little bit of smoothing, a little bit better work on that. But everything up above works out pretty well, especially the sloping that you did here. Your turret cap, it feels like the pivot point of where the barrel is a little low. Like, you look at it, and it feels like, for the angle that it's at, it should be, like, up here. I don't know if that makes any sense. It just feels like it sits really low. Other than that, the actual turret cap design looks alright. Noticing a surprising lack of an anchor of any sorts. I feel like back here you should have some kind of letter, or like just a big H for helicopter or whatever back there to fill up that space. There's also not a ton of railings, especially like in this area here. Looks like you got a cargo door there, that's good. Feels like this is a little bit bland, a little bit too flat. Nothing here. No other little like decks protruding up here at the top, or any railings up there, or any like awnings or coverings over that deck there. And there's also no other windows. Like, you got your kind of exhaust vents and portholes there, but nothing up here. Bridge itself looks alright. Actually got somewhat of an interior. Torpedo launchers are they're interesting. I think the shaping on them are fine, although I would deco the texture of the tube to be like oblique instead. Same with your outlet here. Let's go ahead and see if we can fire them torps in. Oh, they're turning back towards the fucking ship. Those look alright, and good lord, she be moving. It is coming up out of the fucking water. Hold on. Turn off. I see why you've got those fins up there in the front. Otherwise, this thing would just constantly nose up. God damn. This shit is strong. Overall, design-wise, I think it's really cool. I do like it, but you need some other little, kind of like little teething details to do to it. Alright, next is the batter. This is by Kevin. Okay, so this is an Onyx Watch build. What was it? Z? Yeah, and we'll go to Onyx Watch. Okay. I do like the front section of it. Like how you got the treads and everything. It literally just feels like a castle that had tank treads strapped to it. That I feel like looks good. I don't really know what the fuck you're doing here with the 3 different coincidence rangefinders. I feel like you just need one and don't bother with any more. I do like the giant crossbow. Does it hang on. I doubt it does, but no, okay. I was gonna say it'd be really fucking cool if you found a way to like make the whole thing boom forward. That way it and then it cocking back, but I have no idea how the fuck you'd actually be able to do that. No idea. It looks like you got mortars there. Honestly, for a campaign build like an Onyx Watch, I feel like it has just the right amount of details on it and not overbearing on decos and everything. I actually don't really have too much to say. This feels Onyx Watch to me. I like it. Alright, next is the BTP-38-440W Colossal. What a fucking name. This is by Cringe. Oh, this is French, like B1 Bis tank. I do really like this. I would say you need decos on the wheels, but honestly, with the black color of them and you using a bunch of the small wheels there, I honestly don't think you need it. Mallet there looks good. I kind of like it. I kind of like how you've made it almost look like it was tried to be modernized. esque. Giant exhaust in the back. I love all the like piping work that you got going around. Oh, and it's asymmetrical too. Okay. I could tell you definitely still have like that box and everything around, like the logo there, but you just put a giant plate there instead. I would change these to the hex decoration to make it look like giant bolts instead of giant circles. Sandbags? These look like sandbags. Interesting. Viewports feel like they're a little big. I feel like they need to be a little bit narrower. But overall, shaping and detailing wise, it looks really nice. I do really like it. What about that front gun? God damn. What is this thing anyway? It's a 440. Fires very slow, but the thing is also very cheap. Overall, I don't really have much to say about it, Cringe, for once. You actually did really good on this one. Alright, next is the Cold Bait. And this is by Kevin as well. He says this one is a very old design, but is planning on getting it reworked later. Okay. First thing I'm seeing is your sloping up here on the top looks a little weird. I feel like it needs to be more flat up here, or like just like squared off rather than sloped up here on the top. I also feel like your mast here could be maybe a few blocks taller, with maybe a few different antennas or communication equipment up on top of that. Your turret cap, I feel like it could use some kind of a rangefinder, and your barrel decorations are shit. That needs to be completely reworked. I would have something that has like an actual muzzle brake on the... Oh, wait, it's a laser gun. Well, maybe this section here is not too bad. You might get rid of this end piece here, and instead basically like take this decoration that you have, the laser optic that you have stretched out, copy and paste another one onto here, except make it come back to here and be like a little bit larger. I feel like these radar pieces could be a little bit bigger and also like rolled over just a little bit to where it's like at the same angle as the hull or the superstructure here. Also, glass, not alloy. Anywho, moving back here, the exhaust looks fine. Other than that, the rest of it looks pretty good. It's just minor little details on it. Next is the infill Mark 7. Is that Mark 7? I'm not very good with Roman numerals. Tank Cat. This is by Gaming. Oh my goodness, look at the little fucker. Why was it so rigid? Why is it so rigid? Spring length 0. Why? Why does it have a spring length of 0? My God. Why do you not have any suspension on these things? Like, actually, why is it all spring length 0? This thing's gonna ride like like it's just riding on bricks. What the fuck? Your turret cap is shaped alright. Your mantlet's a little weird, but I mean, it's also a tankette, so I mean, I don't really expect a whole lot. You got enough for recoils, or show 120, firing 51.5 RPM. Oh, and it's rail assisted too. And with this being a gaming build, how bad is it going to be without decos? Oh my God! What the f- Oh my God! What is this thing? What is this creature? My lord! Ugh. Oh, I don't want to see that. I really do. What I do want to see, though, is trying to drive this thing and seeing just how bumpy it can't even move anywhere because it has 0 spring length. And it doesn't... Copy to all wheels. There, now I can actually fucking move. Yeah, gaming, you say it works functionality-wise, but the thing can't even fucking move at all because you don't have any... It doesn't have any suspension travel. Alright, next up is the F-15J Kai. This is by Captain Tommy. Okay, first thing I am noticing, your tail wings definitely seem a bit thick. Feels like they need to be a little bit thinner. Same with your wings, with them being a full block, I would decorate them to be half the width. I do like the missile decos that you got on. Your cockpit looks alright. You might downsize the size of the like supporting rings just a little bit to make them look almost flush with the cockpit, but also not. Air intakes look good. God, it's just bristling with fucking missiles. I love it. And it looks like... Okay, so that's your primary armament. These are flares. Yeah. I would make all of them have at least a little bit of sticky flare. Like, just some of the sticky flares just because I love having seeing a lot of the glowing flares coming out whenever deploying flares on a vehicle. It's just so satisfying. But I also understand it's not entirely practical all the time. Not sure why you got like a flat bit here on the front of the nose. I feel like that should come to a point or at least a round end. Overall shaping, it looks good. It just literally looks like you need to like thin up your wings, like deco over the wings and make them half the width. And it would look so much better, especially from the front profile. Because you got like your tail wings that are, you know, a little bit thick, but not bad. And then your front little wings that are not too bad. They're about the right thickness. And then you have the fat, chunky wings. You need to downsize them. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. Next is the M5A4 Paladin. This is by Ryu Theory? Is that how you say it, man? I don't know. Good mother of Christ. What a thick fucking lad. God damn, 179,000. This thing is expensive. She's also fat. Really wide. Okay, we're gonna pause right there. I think that was actually perfect. Holy shit. Damn, I'm good. Anyway. Well, at least for the tank being really fucking big, it's very close to looking really good proportionally wise. I think your side profile looks good proportional wise. Your wheels are the proper size. I would work on this gear a little bit more. It looks kind of funky, especially with the pitch black like background of that. I would work on that gear a bit more. Your regular road wheels look fine. But your main thing is that it's a little bit too fat. I would slim it in by like 1 to 2 meters on each side, including where the tank treads are. And then I think your proportioning all around on the tank would be perfect. Even though it is a really big tank, it's really expensive, it would look good. Now, when it comes to your barrel here, looks good. I respect that you used the barrel texture, so it's actually hollow. Obviously this is based off of an Abrams. It does... Personally, as always, I don't really care for heavy armor texture. I would decorate that to be something different, especially for the mantlet. Something else you could do, if you really wanted to, you could convert this 50 cal up here that's manned by a person that has to stick out of the hatch. You can turn it into a remote weapon fire system. You could even make a version of it that has like the grenade launcher that's remote fired from inside the turret. You got the different sleeping bags and stuff there. I feel like you're missing other little details around here, like on some of the other tanks that people will make. Give it some battle wear. Make it look like there's been a crew that's been in it for a while. Add other like strapped on armor to the front and the sides. Add on, you know, like entrenchment equipment and different stuff like that. So overall, I think shaping, you pretty well got it pretty close. Your proportioning is almost there. Maybe work on this back section. Maybe like divide up the giant, instead of it being one giant exhaust thing right there, split it up into multiple pieces, and then change that heavy armor to metal. Next is the Machine Quest 1960 Guided Missile Frigate IWI. This is by Colton. Let's take a look here. Your bow looks good. Shaping all around on your hull. You've been under the water line. Very good. Your props there look good. Got a little decoy. Your turret caps look fantastic as always. Although it is a little bit weird how you've got like the divider there, but then the two barrels are like linked together here. That does look a bit weird. Let's see here. Oh, Colton. Oh, Colton, my boy. You were doing so good. I'm sorry, but I have to do it to you. Let's see here. Torpedo launchers look good. I think those were made by Big Red, if I'm not mistaken. Which is why they're like fucking hyper detailed. You've also got some weird clipping textures going on the hull there. You got different decoys. I would deco those missiles just to get the full effect. Smokestack looks good. Your giant missile fucking barrage turret there looks good. All your windows look good. Mass is good. Yeah, I don't really see much else other than not having enough recoil absorption on your guns. But other than that, I don't see anything else I can add to it. Next is the MG 420. This is by Cringe. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is this just a fucking mobile Maxim machine gun with a giant like disc up on top of it? Is that all this is? Yeah, that's literally all this is. It's just like a water-cooled Maxim machine gun. It definitely looks weird back here. Like, you got... It looks like the gun up there, but then, like, you don't have any... Like, what's up with the wood on there like that? I feel like there should be some kind of, like, a central, like, rotating pin here in the center of the, like, giant disc up on top. It just feels like you're missing, like, details to make it actually look like a functioning gun back here. You're okay up here, but not so much back here. Alright, and the last one is Tenderic. This is by Elite Leon. And let's take a look. Oh, it's more of the, like, weird steampunk-esque kind of thing. Hang on. I think it probably looked best in the Gray Talons colors. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay, well, hold on. What the fuck? Is that like what its propellers are? I think so. That's a cool concept. Having that be like giant coil propeller. That's cool. I do like that. I love the shaping of this. This is fucking cool. And the casemates that you got in here, all the pipes coming to them. Oh man, I love that. I love that. Oh my god. Oh, you got like the different lenses, like focusing light down into a focused beam of laser, and that looks like copper. I know that's probably just for the colors of the Gray Talons. You got like a little observation dome. These are actually transparent now. I don't remember them being transparent the last time, so it sounds like you listened on that. Very good. Love the little lantern. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. I love the wacky styling of it. It looks really fucking cool. I especially love these casemates on the side. These things look really cool. Hang on. As a little treat for you all. Fuck it. Marauder, be my sacrifice. Oh my god, that's a cram cannon up on the front. And it did hit. Okay, I was about to say. God damn. It sure does sit like basically right there on the water like that. And it's kind of quick too. God damn. Yeah, no, this thing's cool. I love how different it is, and it looks cool. I would love to see a giant battleship in this style. I know it'd be a pain in the ass, but Leon, if you ever do it, I'm looking forward to it. All right, Chucklefox, I believe that is everything that we have got for this week's session of Wrench's Wreckfest. A lot more tame and not a absolute and utter shit ton of designs for me to go through. 30 in one video. You have no idea how difficult that was to fucking get that video as short and compact as I could without cutting off a bunch of people's feedback. You have no idea. Anywho, thank you to those who submitted your designs for this week's review. I appreciate it as always. And if you want to participate in Wrench's Wreckfest, you can do so by joining my Discord via the link in the description below. And then inside of the server, towards the bottom of the channel list, you will see Wrench's Wreckfest. And at time of upload, you can submit up to 2 blueprints every week. And the cutoff for Wrench's Wreckfest is every Sunday at 12 p.m. CTE. And then if you submit a craft before that deadline, your craft will be involved in the following week's video. Make sense? Outstanding. So, anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you Chucklefucks in the next one.